Aloha, everybody. This is Cathy Bilsky, the Quantum Leap Let Light Unite show on UPRN Radio. This is Friday, June 26, 2020. One half of the year is just about gone. So how are you handling this Mercury in retrograde? Woo, boy, I'm telling you, it is a challenging one. And I just wanted to touch base on that really quick, just to remind you that it's still happening. And if you don't know what Mercury in retrograde is, if it can go wrong, it will. All right, appointments may not want to come together, communication problems, mechanical things may want to break down, electrical things. You don't want to start anything new. In Mercury in retrograde, you want to finish things, complete things. You don't want to sign any new contracts, start any new relationships. Yeah, it's one fun time, let me tell you. So, I tell people if you've got an appointment, then have a backup for the appointment, then have a backup for the backup, and then just learn to go with the wind. And, don't get angry at people because they're really kind of crazier during this time with their words. And, kind of look at things from the bird level, I say, like you're a bird flying and looking down at people, and not in a bad way, just a different perspective. And, when people say crazy things, a lot of times it has nothing to do with you. So, try not to take it personally and do the best you can during this time frame. What else can I say? A lot of people, they go within, they don't want to go out at all, which I kind of don't blame them. And a lot of times, because I do have a store in Honoka'a, Hawaii, a lot of people will come see me during this retrograde, and I call them the retrograde crowd because it's the only time they come back into my life. But retrograde happens about 4 times a year. It happens for at least 3 weeks, and then you have what they call the shadow, and I call it the curve, where for the first 3 days going into retrograde, you can really feel it. And this time, I swear to God, it had to be at least a week before retrograde. And now, then after retrograde, get everything another 3 days before it clears out. Next week, mark your calendars, the 4th of July. Light Revolution 2020. Let's make this a big one. Will I be on radio, on UPRN radio? I don't know yet till tomorrow. And trust me, if I can get on, I will get on at any time they're able to give me. And I hope that, if you're kind of hanging out, not able to go anywhere, you will be able to tune in and do some energy work with me. Now, I will post the energy work on the UPRN radio channel and my channel and YouTube and all that fun stuff, okay? So you can chant along with me. Now, I'll also be doing Zoom live on for the event, only because I am blocked from going live on Facebook. Don't ask, I screwed up big time. They slapped my hand. I'm in a little bit of a Facebook jail where they won't let me go live. So we're doing the event through Zoom. And I'm also going to go on my, what's the other social media? Instagram. It'll be going out Instagram on a few Instagram channels. So, this is a time light is moving forward. And trust me, darkness is doing their crap too. So every time we do energy work like this, it's giving the world and all life forms that push to move forward and go further into the light so more people awaken. And this is what we want. It's quantum leaping the world and all life forms way into the golden age of divine enlightenment. And really, guys, enlightenment is what everyone should be shooting for. That's the goal. And anything else is a byproduct of enlightenment. Yeah, you can work hard for peace and you really have to. But if people are enlightened and connected to the Creator and they know better, your job's going to be easier because they're going to go, oh yeah, peace, we get you. Oh yeah, kids in cages, not cool. We get you. How can we help you get out of it? Get them out. Once divine enlightenment happens, everything else falls into place, especially if it happens worldwide. So again, we're going for another push, and I hope you will join me. And the chants are so easy, guys. You know, it's really not religious at all. And we do each stanza 3 times. And the basic chant is, may divine enlightenment awaken within everyone now. May divine enlightenment, oops, had that backwards. May divine enlightenment descend on everyone now. May divine enlightenment awaken within everyone now. And then we'll tweak it. May divine enlightenment descend on all Nazis now. May divine enlightenment awaken within all Nazis now. May divine enlightenment descend on all children now. May divine enlightenment awaken within all children now. You know, if you can, put that basic one on your refrigerator and just chant it. The more we call that energy down, the more people do. It's what I call the 100th monkey theory. Okay? And if you don't know what that is, this is true. And a group of scientists went to an island somewhere in the Pacific, and they taught one monkey to wash its food before it ate. And then they stepped back and observed. So eventually the other monkeys kind of mimicked that one monkey. And when the hypothetical 100th monkey awoke, all monkeys, awoke to start washing its food. They understood that all the monkeys everywhere tapped into that consciousness, and they automatically started washing their food. And if you want to know about the leaps in consciousness, well, we've had quite a few, guys. You can go back to the earth, and how did people look at the earth 20 years ago? They didn't care. They threw cigarette butts on the ground, garbaged it up, didn't care about the air or radiation, any of that. Now look at it. You know, it's a big change, a big shift. That's a big leap in consciousness. When the women woke up and said, the women's movement, and said, we're done. We're not, no more. We're not doing this, guys. We're not pretending that you're really cool, nice people when you're not. That was a big leap in consciousness. And now we've had another one where the masses stood up and said, no more police brutality. No more. We're done. Especially you racist cops against people of color. It's stopping. And again, what you're seeing is people that are awakening and going, we're done. And then the people that are totally disconnected from the creator, the really bad cops, and they're still doing this. Like, you know, they know we can get away with it. This is because of their police union that they've had. Still have. That protects them. But again, the masses are awakening again. So we're going to keep the energy going on the 4th of July at 3 o'clock Hawaiian time, 6 o'clock Pacific time, 9 o'clock Eastern time. For 1 hour, we're going to chant and call divine enlightenment to the planet and anchor it to the earth. So I hope you join me. Get your crystals, because your crystals amplify your energy even more. You know, have a friend, bring a friend, do a little group, and then have a little party after. The more people we can do this with, higher into the consciousness we're going to go. And really, if you know of any groups that are doing meditation or any energy work like this for the planet, join them. Give it energy. This is all about group energy, not about solo stuff. Okay? Group, group, group. Also, you know, I don't know if any of you guys can actually help me. I really need your help. If I want to go live on YouTube, I have to have 1,000 subscribers to my YouTube channel. And I think I'm at 538. You know, I've never really gone after people. So could you all please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Cathy Bilsky? I put all my radio shows on it, the curse removal, the soul retrieval. And I've got dolphin videos and I swim with on it. I do live in Hawaii. But please, come on. I just need 500 of you to please join my YouTube channel, Cathy Bilsky, so I can also go live on YouTube on the 4th of July. And please, you know, if you can do the quicker, the better. I don't know how long it takes YouTube to go, okay, you can do it now. You've got 1,000 people. So please, guys, after the show, go to my YouTube channel, Cathy Bilsky, and subscribe. All right? Okay, so what are we doing tonight? We are going to do some energy work. Oh, what a surprise. So we're going to work on removing dark energy overlays over the earth and all life forms, and then calling down divine solar energy. We're going to work on neutralizing the coronavirus and negating 5G military weapons, which is the 5G that everybody's bragging about rolling out on us. It's a military weapon. So, and if we have time, we're going to work a little bit on the military and National Guard and the police and help them shift to a higher consciousness. All right, so let's do this. For those of you that are going to participate, I want you to put your feet flat on the floor, sit up straight, and you can close your eyes. You just have to listen to my words. But don't fall asleep on me, okay? All right. And I want you to put your hands in your lap right now like you're going to receive, palms up, because you are. And I want you to breathe gently. I want you to take a gentle breath, inhale light, and exhale out everything that no longer serves you. And imagine all that unwanted energy going through the violet flame back to God, and you fill up with your divine essence. So do that until I tell you to stop. So as you're doing that, I surround each and every one of you in a bubble of golden flame. I added that the blue flame of protection, the violet flame of transmutation, the green flame of healing, and I seal you in the pink flame of love. And we're going to call to all your teachers, guides, and masters, all the cosmic beings and angels that work with you, and invite them in to create this huge circle. And as we hold hands, I'm going to ask that they add their energy to what we're doing to amplify our work. We're also going to call to all the gods and goddesses of light, past, present, future, the elemental kingdom, air, earth, fire, and water, and invite them to our circle. And now, because you're holding hands with someone on the right and the left, I want you to feel this divine energy come pouring into your body, flow down your right arm, your right hand, and the person next to you, and feel that energy flow to the right, and everyone harmonize their energies, and now allow it to flow to the left. And as it flows to the left, the circle is closed, so only that which is light may enter. We're going to ask the trees to join us and take this energy and send it into the earth through your roots so she can recharge, regenerate, and stay in balance. And out through the branches so all life forms can feel this really high quantum leap energy. We called all the rock stones, crystals, minerals, all the earth keeper crystals to lock into the big earth keeper that we actually have in the center of the circle to amplify our energy work over 100,000 fold. We called all the grids, ley lines, meridians, domes, obelisks, pyramids, all the sacred and holy spots on the planet to lock into this light circle. And I'm going to ask that everyone that participates receives a healing, and that you guide us into doing that. Our will, but thy will be done. So be it. So I want you to feel yourself reconnect to the Creator and all that incredibly high divine energy come pouring into your body. Let it flow all the way down your legs, out your feet, into the planet, down your arms, out your hands, out your chakras, into the center, forming a bubble of light. And in this bubble of light, we're going to put Mother Earth and all life forms. In the name of the presence of God, which I am, through the magnetic power of the sacred fire vested in me, I command. Call to Michael the Archangel, Ganesha, the remover of obstacles, all the cosmic beings, and the Creator to cut all ties to all artificial plasma in the atmosphere that was reptilian created. As we cut the ties to their masters, we call the violet flame through all the cells, atoms, molecules, DNA of this plasma to clean it up now. We reconnect it all to the Creator, filling it all up with divine love. We command it to be neutral and no longer function. See the plasma breaking up and neutralizing itself. Let it not be able to form any square or ring frequency patterns. We're going to place a mirror in front of the scalar and plasma weapons to return all signals and frequencies back to the reptilian stations. As this is done, we see all the equipment imploding on itself. Let the computers connected with any scalar frequency machines being used, overloading with this energy that was sent back, causing the machines to also implode. A call to debris in outer space from meteors, rockets, satellites to start to magnetize to all satellites that are not being used for the highest good of all mankind and interfere with their orbit cycles. I call the Helios and Vista to reach out and embrace these satellites with so much divine electromagnetic energy that it will interfere with signals that are not being used with divine purpose. I give the angels permission to interfere and divinely distort any signals coming from satellites. We cut ties to all fifth dimensional energy frequency vents around the earth that is creating a dark energy overlay over the earth. Control and harness human beings, human consciousness. We cut all ties to all machines that are affecting us through the 3D world, through frequencies, vibrations, and sound that's directed at the electromagnetic fields to create negativity and chaos. And this also includes everything that's coming from 5G satellites. We cancel clear all frequencies that are suppressing light, giving humans an oppressive feeling. We also cut the ties to military buoys connected to the reptilian stations and their dark masters. We command that all these buoys be contained in a circle of cement with a lead overlay to jam all frequencies, placing all these buoys in a position of harmlessness. We command that frequencies connected to the Merkaba, orthogonal transformers, to break down and collapse, dissolving the frequency fence that creates a self-perpetuating loop of negativity. We now send a golden solar energy through these frequencies that shift the grid so people feel positive, happy, and see their life's missions and purposes. We now command the breakdown and deactivation of all scalar plasma weapons that are coming from low Earth orbit satellites that are targeting the most awakened light warriors on the planet. We also see the plasma toplet bombs that are protecting these satellites, breaking down, becoming non-functional. We send a golden solar energy through the Earth's morphogenetic grid that neutralizes all dark energy that wants to control the grid. We call divine light, divine balance, divine male-female balance. All the grids, ley lines, meridians, domes, obelisks, pyramids, and all sacred spots on the planet. I call to Michael's sword of blue flame to cut all ties to all satanic, negative ceremonies that have been done, past, present, and future on these areas. See it blaze with the violet flame. Transmute these power spots to divine light. Envision these areas blazing in God's divine radiating light, sending positive enlightened energy through the earth and all sacred spots, radiating joy and happiness to the earth and all her inhabitants. As these reptilian facilities break down, we see everyone Reconnect to the Creator, becoming awakened, spiritual, divine, happy beings. They are also given their divine missions and purposes as they open to new possibilities that will help them go way beyond their divine potential. So now we're going to call a golden solar energy down to cover all pyramids, obelisks, and all sacred objects on the planet. As it flows, see in your mind's eye this golden solar energy anchored to all the grids, ley lines underneath these sacred spots. See this golden solar energy flow through the morphogenetic grids above the planet. Now we call divine peace, divine calm, divine harmony, divine oneness, divine brotherhood to descend down through all these sacred spots, now flowing to all chaotic energies that are not in harmony with the Creator, raising that energy vibration to a divine enlightenment energy. We command Michael the Archangel to cut the God and Goddess of war and chaos from the earth and all life forms they have attached to, especially Trump and his regime. We tie and bind them, sending them through the violet flame to clean their energies up and send them back to the Creator, replacing that space with a God and Goddess of divine peace and harmony. We call to all militaries on earth and ask them to stop hurting any life forms. We ask all veils and overlays that are of war be cut from everyone in the military, allowing them to become conscious beings. As they now reconnect to their higher selves, they choose not to hurt nor harm anyone, showing instead actions of peace and kindness with a big dash of compassion. See all weapons of war breaking down and choosing not to work or misfiring, missing all their targets. And as peace descends, see with it a higher consciousness and lots of divine inspiration flowing to all people. See them reconnecting to the divine and being given their divine missions and purposes, hope and courage to create a divinely inspired, loving, balanced government. We call the higher selves of all the ruling class and ask that Michael the Archangel cut them free of all their ties they have to power and the presidencies in greed. As this energy is cut from them, see them letting go of their power to be replaced with a light worker that will create a balance there, anything that they were in, honoring men and women alike. As this golden solar energy descends on earth, Satan's energy diminishes to nothing. See divine peace descend down now. See divine calm descend down now. See divine love descend down now. May divine enlightenment descend on all life forms now. May divine enlightenment awaken within all life forms now. So fill that up with light and love, and we're going to take a deep breath and release it. And I give thanks for this opportunity to serve. All right, so we're going to take another deep breath and allow all that divine energy to flow into the center, forming another bubble of light. And in this bubble of light, we're going to put everything connected to 5G weapons, military weapons, which is what it is, anything 5G. Let there be light. We call the Michael the Archangel to cut all ties to all New World Order plans, including UN Agendas 21 and 30. See all their programs being exposed and shut down. I call to Michael the Archangel to come forward with your sword of blue flame to cut ties to all 5G direct energy weapon programs on the planet, wherever they are located. Now cut all ties to every piece of equipment that is connected to 5G from whomever or whatever created it, no matter what material it's made of, rock, mineral, plant, animal, or extraterrestrial-based anything. As the ties are cut, I call the violet flame through all the elementals in the 5G programs to cleanse and purify their energies of all negative vibrations they've taken on. See the violet flame transmuting and repurifying this energy back to light. We fill them up with the energy of the angel light to heal them. We now reconnect those elementals to the Creator, seeing them fill up with God's divine pure love. Now we command them to be neutral, to not work, to break down, and to keep breaking down. See, all launching of any more 5G satellites being blocked. The plan, according to Elon Musk and others, is to launch around 20,000 satellites that will beam 5G from space to Earth. See all their plans falling apart in all ways, from all directions. Let them also lose their funding. See the 5G satellite grids transforming into a grid of divine enlightenment that helps the masses awaken and integrate light quicker. We ask the angels to go forth and direct some of that energy to all the weak spots in the 5G satellites and have permission to bend metal or move any loose wire that helps break the satellites down. We ask that all computers connected to the 5G program start breaking down and all the information on them goes invisible, as well as all their backup systems. We place a mirror in front of all 5G satellites to return all signals and frequencies back to the 5G satellites that will cause them to overload and stop working. See the 5G satellites fill up with so much energy, they now become magnets for space junk. As space junk hits the satellites, it throws them off balance so they cannot function. And if they do descend to Earth, let it be done in a way and a place where no life form will be hurt or harmed. Imagine all the 5G computer numbers, ones and zeros, flipping and keep flipping so the 5G gets confusing information that keeps it from sending out any more frequencies used by the 5G of 24 gigahertz and 60 gigahertz millimeter waves to the Earth, thus not being able to connect with any cell phone towers. This also blocks the waves from working with chemtrails that are loading up our bodies with aluminum, since it is the best conductor for plugging us into the 5G smart grid. On Earth, we surround all the electrical equipment with such high energy that anyone who goes around them can't function and goes dyslexic. Just surround the equipment that they're trying to make the 5G work, putting in wrong information and or just being very forgetful, unconsciously making mistakes in the 5G program with every action. We command the elemental kingdom, the bees, snakes, flies, ants, birds, fleas, all bugs and mold microorganisms to infest all 5G electronic equipment. Now we command that all 5G mini cell phone towers, the antennas, receptors, cellular masts on any utility or light poles, LED street lights and the cameras, Wi-Fi, connecting it to homes and businesses throughout the neighborhoods and towns that are opening up more space for the ever-increasing use of 5G. Smart objects, including smartphones, appliances, and smart meters, also known as the Internet of Things, where all household devices are connected to the system by wireless or remote control, be contained in a circle of cement with a lead overlay to jam all frequencies. Placing all these smart devices in a position of harmlessness. Also imagine they're all surrounded in a Faraday cage, which blocks out all that energy. See the complicated microchip set and dielectric antenna lens, which is beamforming, a weapons capability antenna blocked from being able to send coordinate radiate pulses in a specific direction and at a specific time. This also blocks all concentrated beam of radio waves from being able to be sent or receive any 5G signals, thus not being able to utilize a system called the phased array. Let's cancel clear manifesting what is being called the fourth industrial revolution that seeks to integrate smart chip low frequency weapons technology with biological processes for humanity that we will all be microchipped in the future. See all those plans being blocked and stopped, falling apart totally and completely. Command the goddess of truth to bring all knowledge up to the conscious minds of people that can put these 5G in a position of harmlessness. See the masses blocking any more cell towers being installed in neighborhoods in every street corner and removing all the existing towers. See the masses stop the cutting down of trees for 5G. As these 5G facilities break down, we see all life forms reconnect to the Creator, becoming awakened, healthy, divine, happy beings. All right, fill that up with light and love, and we're going to take a deep breath and release it. And I give thanks for this opportunity to serve. So we're going to create another bubble of light, and in this bubble of light, we're going to put the coronavirus, COVID-19. And everyone that's connected to it. So let there be light in the name of the presence of God, which I am, through the magnetic power of the sacred fire vested in me, I command. Call to Michael the Archangel to cut all ties to whoever created the coronavirus, all the inventors, all the beings that hold patents for this, anywhere in the world. Now we're going to cut ties between those beings responsible and the virus, no matter where it is, in physical form, human or animal, in the lab, or in drugs of any kind. This includes any mutations the virus may evolve into. Call the violet flame through this disease to clean it up, the energy of the angel light to heal it. Now we see this virus reconnecting to the Creator. See all cells, atoms, molecules of this virus filling up with so much light. It radiates a high healing vibration. As it recharges in the light, we command the virus to be neutral and turn itself into a beneficial healing water, allowed itself also to be gently eliminated from the body. We ask that this be done for anyone who is exposed in any way to COVID-19, human or animal. Now, to all who have been exposed to the virus, we surround them in the energy of angel light, especially over their lungs. As the angel light is relaxing the lungs, they can breathe better. We now send energy to their hearts to regenerate their life force so they heal themselves. We now call the violet flame around everyone exposed, transmute the energy of the virus to a simple, common cold that all people recover quickly from, or nothing at all. Now let's send a loving, peaceful, healing, calm energy to all people being quarantined. Call their higher selves to activate their divine blueprint for perfect health, and that's now activated in their bodies, allowing them to recover quickly if affected. Let them also be divinely inspired with new inspired thoughts on how to put their lives back together after quarantine and putting those plans in action. Let them be sent everything they need to have a comfortable quarantine. In all labs, see all these viruses turning into a beneficial water. Now we're also going to call to all the elementals like mice, rats, red ants, spiders, snakes, bees, wasps, fleas, dust, and funguses to now invest those labs, including all university labs, private or government, in a way no one will be hurt or harmed, yet all the equipment, computers, hard drives, phone, lab equipment, cars, and planes will break down and no longer function, especially if they are trying to create something harmful to the people or the planet, or both. Let all who enter these buildings become dyslexic when they try and operate any equipment, computers, and do technical work of any kind. Their minds may function normally when not on lab sites. I call the higher selves of all responsible scientists and financiers for all versions of the coronavirus, asking them to stop creating harmful viruses. And if they choose to continue, which is their free will, we ask their higher selves and guardian angels to put them in a position of harmlessness now. And if it's for their highest good that they receive a karmic return of 100,000-fold, then so be it, and I step aside as it's returned to them. See these scientists and money financiers putting their knowledge, money, and gifts to works of good for humanity. Or just decide to retire and spend more time with their family, replacing them with no one. See these beings also releasing all cures for free, focusing on natural cures, what healing modality works. In your mind's eye, see this information being gifted to humanity and doctors. Call the gods to truth and justice in the lives of everyone in the government and military who's trying to spread the virus. Let it all come to the surface. Let their names be known, resulting in prison time, for they're endangering the planet and all life forms. We're also going to neutralize all black magic around the coronavirus and all the dark manifestations being disruptive, resulting in no more forward movement. And we're going to call the gods to truth to bring up the truth, what's happening. How come all patients now are dying of COVID-19? Nobody of radiation, nobody has a natural heart attack, nobody dies of natural cause, nobody's dying from 5G, nobody addresses radiation anymore, it's all COVID-19. Bring all the truth up to the surface. What is happening, anything the New World Order and their agendas trying to manifest. See that being neutralized and falling apart. See all the Agenda 21 plans falling apart and the world quantum leaping into the world enlightenment. See this world pandemic calming down to nothing as people heal from the virus and it stops spreading by any form. All right, fill that up with light and love, and we're going to take a deep breath and release it. I give thanks for this opportunity to serve. All right, so now we're going to do another bubble of light. So take a deep breath, and as you exhale, we create another bubble of light. And in this bubble of light, we're going to put the military, the National Guard, and the police in this bubble. So we're directing this energy work to all foreign troops also, including Russian or Chinese on American soil, and all our troops on foreign soil. Our National Guard on our soil may send. Remember to direct your energy. If you have a crystal, direct it through the crystal. So we call the higher selves of everyone in the military, National Guard, and police, foreign and domestic, to help you step forward in the light, reconnect with the Creator, become conscious beings. See all the protesters and people of foreign lands as your family, friends, aunts, uncles, sons, and daughters, and lay down your weapons, choosing not to hurt or harm anyone. This includes all in need in our country that was hurt, natural disasters and the COVID-19, as well as any indigenous groups or people of color. We ask the divine to awaken your spiritual being, allowing love, compassion, kindness, caring, peace, and love to flow through your body, mind, and spirit. As you reconnect with the Creator, a new joy fills your heart. We ask your higher selves to guide you to doing humanitarian works that bring you joy. The more good you do, the happier you become. As you awaken, you realize that you cannot fight in any more wars and stand down with going to any other country to fight for false reasons or any reason. You refuse to be deployed to take bullets for your guns, take any more vaccines. You speak your voices in ways you will not be harmed. And may this snowball throughout all troops worldwide. Call to all elementals of war, guns, bullets, tanks, sound weapons, drones, etc. And we now cut you free from your masters, cleanse with the violet flame, reconnecting you to the Creator, and command you to be neutral to misfire, to not work, go off course, choose to hurt, not to hurt or harm any life form. See all the police and military equipment breaking down and not functioning, if not being used to help humanity. See this equipment being removed from the police department, the military equipment. Now we're going to send lots of protection, light, and divine inspiration to those peaceful protesters and all in need of help, including all indigenous groups speaking up for the land. See all religious groups coming together and working out divine inspired, mutually beneficial plan. Let the goddess of truth bring up everything the police is doing, has done. And if it is negative, and if it's hurting someone, see them being removed and prosecuted. And let justice step in. And see all the dark men and women, all the racists in the police department and military and National Guard. Let them be exposed so they can be removed. And done in a way no one will be hurt or harmed. And as they're removed, let them be sent another job that won't hurt or harm anyone, that would give them joy. All right, we're going to fill that up with light and love. I'm going to take a deep breath and release it. I give thanks for this opportunity to serve. So now let's do some energy work for some light for the light workers, and this includes you guys, all right? So I want you to take another deep breath and feel all that divine energy to flow down into the center, forming another bubble of light. And we're putting in all the light workers. So let's do a clearing for everybody. We call to Michael the Archangel to cut all ties to any dark force that is around any human and all life forms. We tie and bind that dark force, send it through the violet flame to clean the energy up and send it back to the divine. We replace that energy with the energy of divine enlightenment. I ask that any person who has any evil intent around you exposes themselves in a way that you gently remove them from your circle of friends, making them distant acquaintances. I ask that you fill up with so much light. You become a magnet for everything you need. You draw all the abundance you need to fulfill your divine missions and live a comfortable life. You pull in so much abundance that you have more than enough to share with others. All right, so let's do some activating of the law of divine abundance for everyone that's in the light circle. So let there be light, the name, the presence of God, which I am, through the magnetic power of the sacred fire vested in me, I command. Great Spirit, we invoke the following: the activation of the law of abundance with the help and knowledge of our Atlantean and Lemurian ancestors, spirit guides, ascended masters, angels, archangels, elemental, gods and goddesses, cosmic beings, everything that is connected to the Great Spirit. I called Archangel Michael and asked you to cut all low vibration, negative ties and bonds to all energies, entities, and fears that we have accumulated in all our lifetimes, and to protect us always. I called Ganesha to remove all blockages and to allow all light workers' life and work to flow easily, gracefully, and comfortably with love. O divine beings, please allow all our low vibration to pass through the violet flame of transmutation and fill those spaces up with love. and healing. We call to the Christ consciousness in all of us to be activated and to help us find inner peace and to be reflected into our environments. I send divine love, hope, and peace to all people and entities throughout the universe to help them raise their own vibrations in their own time, as everything happens in divine timing and order. I call the higher selves of all light workers, and I ask for you to cancel, nullify, and release all vows, curses, hexes, and low vibration negative overlays that are restricting us to move forward. I now see all light workers full of and radiating so much light that they become magnets for everything they need. It's being drawn to them now from the universe. I see all light workers from all around the globe in all levels of existence, reconnecting and communicating, sharing, helping, and healing each other so they can fulfill their divine missions with the ease, whilst helping to raise the vibration of Mother Earth and Father Sky. I call for all light workers to attract only high vibration, positive, loving, healthy relationships into their lives. Now in your mind's eye, see divine enlightenment descending on everyone now. See divine enlightenment awaken within everyone now. So now let's do a really quick exercise to help you remember to reconnect and how to reconnect to the Creator. And everyone in this bubble of light, we're going to ask their higher selves to help them remember this. So if things are going a little wiry and out of control and you're feeling out of sorts, just sit down, take a minute. Imagine a silver cord going directly from your crown chakra to source, asking source to send a very high vibration energy that fills you up so nothing, no lower vibration, can come into your body. Now breathe in that light and exhale. So take a few gentle deep breaths, allowing more of this high frequency energy to integrate in a very gentle, kind, loving way. All your cells, atoms, molecules, and all the way down into your DNA. Now ask Source to fill your house up with this vibration, raising the energies to a comfortable level for all living there. Now remember, this can be done anywhere at any time. So now let's focus on everyone that's in the light circle. We're going to ask Michael and Ganesha, the remover of obstacles, to come forth. Remove all obstacles in everyone's way that's keeping everyone from being successful and fulfilling their divine missions. And as those blocks are being removed, see all these doors open and all these new possibilities. And see all light workers filling up with so much light that they're now magnets for everything they need, other people to work with, their divine mates, divine abundance. See all light workers filling up with so much divine abundance that they have enough to pay all their debts off, fulfill their missions, and have enough to share with others. And now we're going to send energy to everyone's heart chakra. And this energy is going to help everyone recharge, regenerate. And we're sending it through their heart to their life force. And for their higher selves to take that energy to use in whatever way they need. And now we're going to call down divine joy around everyone, divine bliss. All right, now let's just fill this bubble of light with all the colors of the rainbow. And whatever color anybody lacks, see it being filled, and they go into divine balance. All right, we're going to fill that up with light and love and take a deep breath and release it. And I give thanks for this opportunity to serve. All right, so that's it for tonight. So let's ground. And first, let's do 3 ohms and then we'll ground. Woo, I'm spacey. All right, so we're going to do 3 ohms to close the circle, and you can do the ohms with me, okay? And if we were all in my store and we all had our hand on the crystal, she would actually harmonize us. It's really pretty cool. All right, so do 3 ohms. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. May all the beings in all the worlds be happy. So be it. Okay, now we can ground. All right, put your feet flat on the floor. And I want you to feel the earth energy come up your feet, your ankles. Feel it come up your calves. And as this earth energy is coming up your legs, feel your energies start to pull in. And you're becoming very centered, very clear-headed. Feel yourself pull back in body, becoming even more clear-headed, awaken to all these new possibilities. Feel yourself grounding even more, centering even more. Now, if you're still high after the show, go hug a tree. Well, you don't have to hug. Just put your hands on the tree and imagine yourself sending all that excess energy into the tree, just like for 30 seconds. And then ask the tree to send you energy back, and boom, you will ground. Really, really quick. It's also a nice little exercise to do if you're feeling out of body and you need to ground really quick for whatever reason. So, thank you again for sending energy to the earth and the world for world enlightenment. Don't forget, 4th of July, going to do Light Revolution 2020 event, 3 o'clock Hawaiian time, 6 o'clock Pacific time, and 9 o'clock Eastern time. So join in, and you're going to do it by Zoom, or also I will be doing it through Instagram, so you can connect through that. And if you can't connect, I will also make sure you have the chance to do, so you can still tap into that time and amplify the energy. It's all about group. And yes, I am doing the show Friday night, and I'll let you know what I'm going to do next week. So, this is Cathy Bilsky, the Quantum Leap Let Light Unite show on UPRN Radio. Guys, please, 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 can some of you please go on my YouTube channel and subscribe, Cathy Bilsky. If I get enough people on there, then I can actually go live next week. You know, they have this crazy rule, you've got to have at least 1,000 people on your YouTube channel. I'm at 538. Now, if anybody needs any energy work, you can call me at my store, 808-775-9400. That's a Hawaiian number. And, you know, I do have answering machine if I don't get to it. I do curse removal, energy balancing, and if you don't want to talk to me over the phone, that's really great. I do Skype, or you can go on my YouTube channel. And right there, I've got the curse removal, the energy balancing. You can go on my website for healing tools, www.angeliteom, ANGELITEOM.com. And I have all my cool Angelite healing tools. And they're all shapes, all sizes. This is one of my plates I make. And that you can do this, put it under your head, it helps you sleep, put it under your car, you have energy, car seat, you have energy while you drive, many possibilities. And they glow in the dark, so you never lose them. So you can go to my website, see that. And, you know, you can also check me out on Facebook under Cathy Bilsky. So that's it for tonight, guys. Again, thank you so much for tuning in and giving this energy. And this is Cathy Bilsky, the Quantum Leap Let Light Unite show on UPRN Radio. Subscribe.